Hey guys, welcome. This is Shane, and my channel is Mystery Lover King. And this is my most recent comic haul. I got them. These are all the auction bids I won on Hip Comics. Last book is a grail for me, and it's 14 books all total. I'm gonna try to get through this without stumbling over words here. Okay, this is Omega the Unknown #1 for 1976, the first appearance of Omega. This is really very fine to near mint copy. Can use a pressing. So I paid $10.50 for this one. I thought it was a good deal. All right, next up is Pep Comics, number 318 for 1976. Okay, I bought this because I like the cover. It says, Veronica says, "Be patient with Archie. He has claustrophobia, the fear of high prices." I just thought it was funny. Plus the bikini cover. And I paid $2.25 for this one. It's in pretty good shape. It's probably fine to very fine. All right. Next is Pinky the Egghead, #1 for 1958. I just bought this because it's the #1 issue. Uh, so I paid $11.50 for this one. It's in very decent shape. And I grabbed this because I like the humorous cover here. It's Real Screens Comics #14 for 1947. It's Crawford Crow Fancy Hair Cutter, featuring the fox and the crow. So you got the fox in a barber chair, and the crow has all these tools to cut hair: mallet, hammer, file, shears, wire cutters, and a saw. And you see the look on the fox's face is like, oh no. I thought that was just funny. It was beat up pretty good though. So I paid like $6.54 for this one. That was a fair price for it. All right, next up is Red Rider Comics #109 for 1952. I just bought this because I like the cover. It's Dell Comics. It's a little beat up though. I paid $6.50 for this one. All right, next is Ripley's Believe It or Not, #16 for 1969. I paid $6.20 for this one. There's a little beat up right here, but the cover itself is nice shape. I got about half of these now. Just like the covers, think they're cool. I've been buying them on the cheap side, so some of them are pretty beat up. All right, this one right here, I just got because I like the cover. I think it's funny. It says Strange Adventures, number 186 for 1966. I bought it because it's featuring the Gorilla Witch. The cover says, "Don't breathe in these fumes from my brew, witch's brew, humans, or you will live to regret it as others have." I thought that was funny. Now eBay had a lot of these ones for sale, but they're beat up copies. And I actually got this one cheaper. It's a $7.50. I paid for it. So $7.50 is pretty good for this one. It just has slightly beat up spine, a little edge wear right here, but overall this part right here is really nice. Got great color. All right, next up is Doctor Strange and Nick Fury Agent's Shield. Strange Tales 162 for 1967. From the Neverworld comes Nebulos. Anyway, I just always wanted this cover. I thought it was kind of weird. This is probably about 4. It's got like a fold right here. Anyway, I paid $13.50 for this one. It's in pretty good shape considering. The fold really don't take away from it. It's not bad. Alright. Next is Superboy. Superboy 142. And on the cover it says fantastic. Superboy goes ape. And Grail says, I used to be Superboy, but you changed me into a super ape. Now I'll crush you to death, Clark Kent. I thought it was a cool cover. Got another Superboy. This is number 172 for 1971. I forgot to tell you how much I paid for that one. Hang on. I paid $6.50 for this one. $6.50. And it is probably 5.5, 6. Alright. This is Superboy 172 for 1971. World of the Super Apes. You've beaten my brothers, Superboy. Now try me. I paid $2.36 for this one. It's got a really bad spine wear. It's probably like a 5 or a 4.5. Alright. I got another Lois Lane for my collection. This is number 73. It says Shock Story of the Year. Why is Lois lashing a wooden puppet of Superman? Read a dummy of the damsel. Okay. It's bondage cover. So I paid $5.50 for this one. And it is in pretty good shape. It's probably, let's say about 6, plus or minus. Y'all know how this right here grade. Got a little bit of color rub. Okay, next up is Teenage Love number 77 for 1971. I just like the colors, and plus it has a target on the cover. So, I've been buying targets. Okay, so the cover is funny to me. She says, you don't really care about me, sob. Goodbye, Jim. This is what he's thinking in his head. I don't dig it. The prettiest girl in town talks about guy feelings. Sorry for her. The ugly one. Just Charleston Comics. Okay, this one I paid $3.25 for it. Alright. Next is The Punisher, number 5 from the 5-part limited series. It's what's his name? Mike Sack. Anyways, it's that cover. Okay, so I paid $6.50 for this one. I don't know if I have any of these or not. I can't remember. Like I said, this is cheap and it's pretty good shape. He has like a couple of spine ticks. No, actually, I only see one. So it's probably 8.5, 9, give or take. Not bad. Okay, the last book. Last book cost me $178.50. Alright. Now I got a bargain on this book. The second time I purchased this, the first time I purchased it, it went haywire, and I basically had to get my money back. I paid a hell of a lot more for it the first time than I did this time. So it's X-Men #4. First appearance of the Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, Mastermind, I believe, and Toad. Second appearance of Magneto. And the first mention of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. So this is a 0.5. That's good. Now it has a massive tear from right here all the way to here. And it's got detached, I think, at the... It might be completely detached, yeah. Can't tell. I think it's completely detached. Anyway, it's missing one ad page. It's a 0.5. The one I bought last time was 0.5. On eBay, a 0.5 is about $500 with no cover. So I think I did pretty good. So $178.50. That's a pretty good deal on it. The total I spent was $310.29. It was $267.10 for the comics, $15.62 for shipping. Taxes was $27.57. So $310 for that is not bad. Basically half the cost of this, really. I got this for $178. So I looked down this. This has been on my it's been like 4 years ago since I tried to buy it the first time. It was already graded at 0.5, but it had tape pulls here and some, I think on his face or something like that, a couple tape pulls. Pretty good size, probably like maybe, yeah, probably about as big as this right here, the comic code. That's how big the tape pulls were. So this is actually a better cover than the last time. So I am so stoked to have this in my collection finally. It took me forever to get it. There's only like maybe one or two more I'm going to try to get this year because I got one coming. Two more on my want list. I got dirt cheap. They're low grade because that's why I'm the low grade king. So the next two I got coming for less than $100 together. So I'll see. Hopefully I'll get them by next week. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, click what you want, click what you like. Don't be trying to FOMO. Enjoy the hobby. Thanks. Bye.